Thank you, Denise, powerful woman. Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, other ministers of government, members of parliament, executive of the Dominica Labour Party, the chairman of the Soufriere Constituency Association, members of the Soufriere Constituency Group, and residents of Soufriere, Scottshead, Galion, and Point Michel. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm very happy to see all of you here tonight at our special constituency meeting here in Soufriere. But permit me the opportunity once again to express my sincere thanks and appreciation for the honor you bestow on me to serve as your parliamentary representative. You have made the Soufriere constituency a stronghold of the Dominica Labour Party. I have always taken the responsibility of Parl very seriously. As you are aware of the high expectation that you have as a representative and the acute challenges we face in this constituency that is spread across several different and diverse communities. I am proud of our achievement to date in this new term of office. We have made a major dent in unemployment with the sourcing of many permanent jobs, startup of a significant number of entrepreneurial activities that has led to the creation of sustainable employment opportunities, and over 100 attachments to the National Employment Program. Additionally, my presence in the Cabinet of Ministers enabled me to access tremendous benefits for constituents, such as farming equipment for livestock industry, personalized home care for the elderly, financial assistance for small businesses, upgrade and soon lighting of the Soufriere playing fields, technical assistance and direct monetary support for fishermen, as well as free transportation for our school children from Point Michel, Soufriere, Scottshead, and Galion to attend school. And of course, in many instances, free school books and uniform for our children. Our work in the past 2 years also included introduction to the school feeding program for the Soufriere Primary School, scholarships to the Business Training Center and the Dominica State College, as well as the various universities regionally and further afield. Added to this was the provision of computers and printers for the Soufriere and the Point Michel primary schools and the resource center in Point Michel. In that relatively short period of time, we were also able to repair roads in Point Michel, Soufriere, and Scottshead, and install in excess of over 100 streetlights across the constituency. The vital area of housing was not forgotten or left behind. Over 100 persons were assisted to the tune of $1 million worth of building material, and an additional $740,000 were also allocated last week to the residents of Soufriere, Scottshead, Galion, and Point Michel. Of course, there was also the development of Union Estate in Point Michel at a cost of over $5 million, where over 200 lots were issued. So from this brief and very inconclusive report card, you would see that quite a lot was attempted and an enormous amount achieved through the period under review. But ladies and gentlemen, the pace of our constituency improvements was slowed considerably a few weeks ago, when unfortunately my name was mentioned and I became implicated in a series of rumors that have now developed into a scandal of national attention and interest. I resigned as a minister of government because I did not wish to sully the good name of the cabinet of which I had the honor to serve. I maintain my innocence of the allegations leveled against me. However, formal charges were laid and this matter is currently before the courts of Dominica. I am confident that due process will establish my innocence and that in the long run I will be vindicated. However, I would be lying to you if I said this entire episode has not had an enormous impact on me emotionally, psychologically and physically. It has prevented me from functioning to the best of my ability as your Parl rep. And this, more than anything else, is weighing on me emotionally. I promise you my all, and for me, nothing less will suffice. I do not want the people of the Soufriere constituency to suffer as a result of this necessary but lengthy process towards what I am confident will be my exoneration. This is not what you voted for, and this is not what you deserve. Furthermore, I have been advised that I ought to not to underestimate the impact this entire episode is having on me, mentally, physically. I have been advised that I need to pay attention to my health and to the demands of this case during the coming weeks and months. Accordingly, I met earlier with Honorable Prime Minister and informed him of my decision Okay, let me just build up a little bit. Accordingly, I met earlier with Honorable Prime Minister and informed him of my decision to resign in the seat of Parliament as the Yemen. As ladies, please, ladies and gentlemen, to resign my seat in the Parliament as parliamentary representative for the Soufriere constituency. I have written to Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly earlier this evening, tendering my resignation as a Member of Parliament of Dominica. This was one of the most difficult decisions that I've had to make. Ladies and gentlemen, no one knows what the future holds, but we all know who holds tomorrow. I put my trust and my future in the hands of the Almighty. I have resigned from Parliament, but not from the service of the people of the Soufriere constituency. I shall forever remain in your debt and at your service. I have told Honorable Prime Minister and the political leader of the great political party, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, that I shall forever remain a servant of the party. He has asked of my opinion for a worthy successor, and I have shared my views on this with my leader. I shall work hard to have the person elected. I want this seat to remain the bosom of the Dominica Labour Party, and in fact, I will be the campaign manager for the new candidate. I shall work selflessly. I shall work selflessly to ensure that my successor is elected and that he or she presents themselves worthy, not only of a seat in Parliament, but more so, worthy of a seat in the Cabinet of Ministers. I want the best for Soufriere, Point Michel, Scottsdale, and Galion. I want the best for my people. I want the best for Dominica. That is why today I have stepped down as a member of Parliament, for I believe strongly that the institution of Parliament should not be dragged into the happenings and atmosphere that will accompany events pertaining to my case over the coming weeks and months. Residents of Soufriere, Point Michel, Scottsdale, and Galion, I thank you for your prayers, support, encouragement, and understanding over the past few weeks. I was touched by your outpouring of love and affection. I ask now that you join me as a family in working to fill this new vacancy in Parliament in our country. We have to win the upcoming by-election and to send a new Dominica Labour Party representative to Parliament. I want this to be done quickly so that normality can be returned to the constituency of Soufriere and to the lives of its residents. To my political leader and comrade, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, I say thank you for the opportunity to serve. Thank you for your support and encouragement. You are my friend, my brother, and my hero. Thank you one and all for your prayers and well wishes. In God I put all my trust. God bless you. I thank you.